20 to 15 seconds to 50 seconds, if you think about that, that is most sets of strength training. So there is good reason to think that based on this, if you restrict your diet too much in carbohydrates, strength training performance will suffer. You cannot perform as many reps anymore in the gym, especially if you're doing multiple sets and you run out of glycogen, is the idea at least. Then workout performance suffers. You cannot get the volume in. We know that training volume is the most important factor of muscle growth, the most important determinant thereof. Mechanical tension on the muscle fibers. And if you cannot produce that mechanical tension by getting in enough volume, that would sabotage muscle growth. Now, is this true? Because this is nice theory and all, but let's look at some more facts. So, does no carbs mean no performance? All right, last topics, MCTs. We've got a sort of reputation because in the keto crowd as being the next best thing since sliced bread, which you can no longer eat in ketosis. The advantage is that in comparison to long chain triglycerides, which is a lot of most other fats, the MCTs, medium chain triglycerides, convert to ketones very easily. So if you consume a lot of MCTs, you increase your level of ketosis. You can actually see this. If you consume a lot of coconut oil, for example, which is the best source of MCTs, then your ketones go up. However, consuming oils, like I said earlier, to go deeper in ketosis confuses the means and the end of ketosis. The big reason you go with a ketogenic diet normally is to decrease your energy intake. So this also goes for exogenous ketone supplementation. When you start consuming energy to go deeper in ketosis, and the point of ketosis is to restrict energy intake, you're kind of sabotaging your own results. So I see absolutely no benefit whatsoever to relying on MCTs or exogenous ketone supplements.
This was an interesting bit of research on bodybuilders during Ramadan, and this was a case study. So what happened in this particular group was bodybuilders essentially had no change in body fat percentage or in body composition, regardless of whether they trained in the fed or the fasted state during Ramadan. And normally one would think that, okay, well, resistance training in the fasted state would be a catabolic event or a reliably catabolic event, but it's not that simple. So our bodies, whether we train fed or fasted, will have a tendency to compensate accordingly in order to maintain homeostasis. So our bodies are very, very, very resilient against any threats to homeostasis, including fasted training. Then there's the question of fasting and growth hormone. You'll hear all the time that okay, that intermittent fasting and or fasting in any of its forms raises growth hormone. So therefore, you can use fasting for building muscle. Well, that is a misconception. The increase in growth hormone as a result of fasting is a compensatory response to the threat of starvation. So the body perceives a threat to survival. So therefore, it'll raise growth hormone levels in order to basically preserve itself and prevent death from ensuing.